In this video, I'm going to quickly show you how to upgrade an existing single node data management gateway to a multi-node, highly available and scalable data management gateway. It's pretty simple, and I'm going to run you through the steps here. This is one of those nodes, which is a single data management gateway. Till today, we supported single instances of data management gateway, and there was a problem with availability of that gateway because since it was a single node, that was the single point of failure, which means if that machine went down, the gateway was offline, which could cause certain jobs to fail at the data factory. So to solve that problem now, you can actually enable even the single node gateways that you have been using in the past production to actually access or add another node to that. So there are a few changes in terms of the terms. There is a term called logical gateway now. Now, whatever name that you provided earlier while setting up a gateway is the logical gateway name, and now you can even specify the node name because it makes sense. You can have up to 4 nodes added under the same logical gateway, so it gives you a high availability with at least 2 nodes, and also it adds scale maybe up to 4x by being able to add 4 additional nodes. So in this video, um, I'm quickly going to run you through the small UI changes that we have done. Now you can see you can actually monitor near real-time data through the portal itself. So this is the gateway name, which is basically a machine name. Till the previous version, we used to just capture the machine name there. And you can see the status of it, the version number. So before you try this feature out, make sure you are running on 2.12 and above version of data management gateway before you enroll for this particular feature. And you can see available memory and CPU utilization. You can even have a view at the advanced settings, which can help you take a call whether you want to scale up or scale out. So you can actually see the concurrent jobs, which basically shows up as how many jobs are running concurrently on this particular node. And also it shows a limit of how many maximum number of jobs concurrently can it run. Now, this number is something which you can modify and scale this particular node itself up. Now, it's not something that we suggest unless you really understand when to scale up and down. But in case if you're an advanced data factory user and you do understand the performance considerations out there, and then in case when you see available memory and the CPU utilization, both the memory and the CPU are underutilized, and at the same point in time, your running jobs are equal or close to the limit that you see out here, which clearly signifies that you have enough resources on the physical machine to actually scale up and do more jobs in parallel. So that's where you can actually modify this limit and increase it to a certain number. There's a hard limit to it, but you can easily increase it, in small amounts. Say you can even double it to 56, which means that it can now do 56 concurrent jobs um, at any point in time. So this is how you scale up. And if you want to scale out, which I'm going to enable for this particular preview, so for scale up you don't need to actually be enabled for this preview, but if you want to scale out and add additional feature like high availability and being able to scale out and get more compute, in that case you would want to enable this feature. And how you enable it, here's the tab. You can click on the preview feature, click on yes, click on OK. Now, once you do this, automatically you are enrolled for the preview, and you can go ahead and set up a second node. So I click on add node, and you can install directly on this computer if you're installing this on this machine, or you can use an installer and then configure it with the key using the manual installation. So now I'm going to use a manual installation and add a second node. Here's the installer, setting this up, click on next, accept the terms, click on next, and here we go. I just copied the key, pasted it here, click on register. Now it's going to verify the key, and now you see it shows there is a gateway demo 3 already online, and this is the machine name gateway demo 4, which is the current new node, and I'm going to leave the name as it is and click on next. And it's going to take a few minutes, maybe a minute or so. Initializes this gateway, registers this particular physical node with the logical gateway, and once it's done, on the portal, we will be able to see that we have added the high availability support to this logical gateway by enabling it on two different physical nodes. Here we go. It might take a few seconds to a minute or so before actually the synchronization happens between both the nodes. The new node that we have set up, there are certain synchronization steps that happens, for example, exchange of credentials across these two nodes. So it takes maybe a minute or so to actually synchronize the credentials. And once it does so, you will see this particular node to be online as well. In the meantime, you might see it's limited functionality, nothing to worry about. Give it a minute or so, and then refresh your gateway. So you see now happening. The gateway node is now connected to the cloud service, and you can see the gateway name, which is my gateway, and the node name, my gateway demo 4. This is how easy it is to set up a highly available gateway. In this case, it was 2 nodes, but you can even set up to 4 nodes, and that would drastically improve the throughput that you can achieve out of the gateway. Now back to the portal. On the portal now you can see both those gateway names, gateway demo 4, gateway demo 3, both these two machines now registered. You can see pretty healthy available memory and the CPU utilization. You can see the network throughput over here, and you can see concurrent jobs, which you can also choose to scale it up in case if it is required to do so. And you can also disable this feature if you want to roll back. That's possible. Just delete one of these nodes and click on this preview feature, and you will be able to click on no. Right now it's grayed out because I have 2 nodes here, but once I delete one of them, it will enable this and I can roll back out of the preview. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and have a great day ahead. Bye bye.